So today for phonics, we are going to be practicing reading, making, and writing high-frequency sight words. Now, what this means is that these are words you're going to see a lot when you are reading, so we need to practice them and be able to write them and read them very fast so that when we read a book or read the things around us in the world like signs, etc., that we can read these words fast and that they can stick in our memory. So I am going to read these words, and then I have magnetic letters and I'm going to make them, and then I'm going to show you how to write them, okay? This is the word had. Had. I'm going to make it with letters. D. Had. And then I'm going to write it with my marker. I'm going to show you guys how to write the word had. Had. Now I'm going to do the next one. This is the word or. So I'm going to make it with my letters. I have an O and an R. Spells or. And now I'm going to write it with my marker. Or. O-R, or. My next word is did. Did. D-id, did. And I'm going to make it with my letters. D. I. D. Did. And now I'm going to practice writing it with a marker. Did. And my last word is the word was. Was. So I'm going to spell it W-A-S, was. Now I'm going to practice writing it. Was. Assignment at home, I want you guys to write each of these words 3 times and try to write them fast for practice. And after you write each word 3 times, I want you to pick one word to use in a sentence. So, for example, if I'm doing this assignment at home, I'm going to write the word had, had, had. I'm going to write it 3 times. Or, 3 times. Did, 3 times. And was. So writing each of these words 3 times at home for practice will help you to start to remember them and read them and write them quickly. Now, when you're done writing each word 3 times, I want you to pick one word and use it in a sentence. So if I pick the word had, I could say, I had an apple for lunch. And I'm going to write that in a sentence. And I'm going to clear my board and show you that example. Since I chose the word had, I'm going to write that word in a sentence. So my sentence was I, capital letter at the beginning of our sentence, then we use a finger space, had, that's our sight word that I chose, an apple for lunch. So here's an example of using one of our sight words we practiced today in a sentence. And what you guys are going to do is write your words 3 times each, and then you're going to use one of them in a sentence. And then I want you to upload a picture of your work onto the Google form on the next slide where it says click here.